information station, WTIM.
Welcome into the WTIM, your information station. My name is Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Thank you so much to our sponsors that make the show possible: People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. Sitting in my studio with me now is Denise Evans, coordinator with Safe Passage in Taylorville. How are you today, Ms. Evans?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, even better now that you are in my studio. Thanks so much for being here, and let's get right into it. It's been, been a couple months since I feel like you've been in here. Yeah, so tell us what's been going on with the Safe Passage as a whole here in Taylorville.
Well, we're busy as usual, helping people every day, calls 7 days a week. And, I just wish there was more that we could do to help these people.
Sure.
And I'm going to start an outreach starting this week, and it'll be in the newspapers, radio, TV, wherever I can get it on. I'm getting a hold of some of my recovery clients, and I will be interviewing them or having the media interview them, and they'll tell their story from beginning to now, present, how they're doing, how they started, how everything about it. And hopefully they'll be going into detail, which I'm sure they will, because a lot of them love to tell their story to help others and to see how that they're doing great now. And that really does help people.
Without a doubt. This kind of marks the start of your focus on outreach. We kind of started talking about that the first time you and I were able to speak. And, just for the listeners that aren't quite sure, with Safe Passage, they come to you, recovering addicts or addicts, they come to you for help. Explain a little bit about Safe Passage.
Right. They can call the Taylorville Police Department. They can walk in. They can call me personally on my cell phone. Everybody, I think, in the world has my cell phone number. And all they have to do is come in, tell us that they need help, be truthful about it, and we can get them help. It is, it's a proven fact. We have helped way over 800 people since we started here in 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019 is when we opened up Safe Passage in Taylorville.
Wow. So 2019 and 800 people helped. You brought in a recovered addict at one point. His name is escaping me right now. Remind me of his name. Do you remember who we brought in? He was working at Chili Fest. That's why I remember. He was working out at one of the chili times.
Was he Mike?
Mike. Yes, Mike. That was a great person to have on the show. He told us a little bit about his story. Now, you talk about the outreach now. You want this to be moved to every police department in the nation, if you could, if you had it your way. And,
that would be great.
I mean, because it's shown great results, and you've expressed that. We've had Mike come in here and express that, and we have some pretty big news to announce here that Safe Passage is moving to Clinton. That's amazing. Tell us about this.
Well, we have opened up in different police departments, different towns. Then the most recent will be Clinton. I called the chief. His name is Ben Lowers. And just to ask him if he would be interested in having Safe Passage in his town. And he was very interested. So he came to Taylorville and met with Chief Wheeler and myself, very interested in it. And so I have sent him all kinds of different paperwork and whatever he needs to get started. And, so hopefully I'll hear from him soon.
Sure. It sounds like we got the tools to deploy Safe Passage where it needs to go.
Right.
Is this the first of these conversations that you had with Clinton? Or have any other towns recently kind of spoken up?
Well, recently I haven't had any. No, Clinton's been the most recent, but we have opened in Pana, Litchfield, Staunton, Hillsborough, Auburn, Verdon, all down through in Montgomery and Macoupin County. They're very big down there. So they really took hold of it.
Yeah. With these expansions throughout all these smaller communities, what has your involvement been like? I mean, I'm sure that there is I'm positive there's no professional Safe Passage worker down in these towns. You probably need to be on site helping out with getting things going. What's that look like?
Well, I told Chief Flowers that I would come to Clinton and help him get started if needed be. And I think he has someone in mind that maybe work in the office there. So, I told him I could talk to that person and actually kind of tell them, the ins and outs of it and what they need to do. But their big thing that they need to do when they open is just broadcast it, get it out in the media. When we started here in Taylorville, we called the newspaper, radio. We went to different organizations, churches, whatever, and spoke, told them what Safe Passage was, of course, Facebook and everything like that. You just have to get the word out to everyone. We go to schools and talk to the kids, and it's really worked out very well for us.
It's amazing to hear these different cities getting involved in something that
Mhm.
everyone should be involved with. And there's two interesting problems here. It's the outreach, making sure addicts know that there is a resource for them, and then addicts making sure that they understand that they're in good hands there and they can go there,
Right.
and making sure
And
that
it's
they
a
do.
safe place.
Yes. So
Mhm.
I mean, that is one problem that everyone's going to have to know. Now, when it comes to, they're going to need that special coordinator. They're going to need that special person, someone that's ready to have everyone's phone number in their
Right.
phone. Is that going to be difficult for these towns to find someone like you?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're always going to find someone that wants to help,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have spoken to a couple over there in Clinton area that are very interested. So I don't think he'll have a problem.
Good. All right.
You know.
Yeah, I assume it's probably a staffing thing for one. There's a whole new wing now of your police department, of the Safe Passage wing. How many individuals would it take to get Safe Passage up and coordinate and everything going well?
In another town,
Sure.
a
Yeah.
new one?
Yeah.
Well, at first I did it
Mhm.
when we first started, but that didn't last long because the people were coming in. And so I have Debbie Prince that helps me, and we make it fine with both of us. I mean, if we're swamped, if we're really busy, Chief Wheeler will step in and, talk to the people too. So
No,
that
exactly.
works well.
It does. I mean, it seems like you have. I mean, since 2019, it hasn't been too long. I thought it was longer than 2019, but
Mm-mm.
800 people. I mean, you can do the math there. It's quite a few people
That's
a year.
a lot. Mhm.
And Taylorville is not they're not alone in the problem of addiction.
Right. But, we don't just take people from Taylorville. I
Mm.
take people from everywhere. I've had 2 people come from other states. And so that, I mean, they were associated with Taylorville residents or whatever, but they were in other states. And so we got them here and got them help. So
They know about the success rate. Now, if you think about regular rehabilitation centers, it's for when you're done and done with your sentence and you're not convicted of any crime. Safe Passage provides this interesting, not so much of a counsel, but you're involved with the court system that can show that, hey,
Mhm.
he's been involved in this
Right.
Safe Passage, and they can put a face to that name.
Right.
And explain a little bit about that.
Right.
What kind of leg up does that give addicts?
It's really good. We are, like you said, associated with the court system, public defender, probation, attorneys, whatever it may be. And then after, like if they have to go to drug court, they go to weekly meetings, drug court, whatever that entails, and they're held accountable for that. There's all kinds of different meetings. We have Celebrate Recovery here in Taylorville now. So they have to have a support system. And I'm really happy that our court system really supports them.
Yeah.
I mean, and the police officers do too.
It absolutely does feel that way. Sitting
Yeah.
down with Chief Wheeler, he does value it, and that's something
Yes.
special. You got to have the police department bought in as well.
Right.
It's part of the issue that a lot of towns, they have to seek out as well. You just mentioned celebrating recovering addicts in Taylorville. Is that a new thing? What do you do for that?
It's been for a couple years. It's at Davis Memorial Church. It's on Tuesday evenings. It starts at 6, but they have a free meal first. And it's for everyone. It's not just for addicts. Everyone has some kind of hang up or something, and so it's great.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I like to go to it. Yeah.
Was that a product of your efforts at Safe Passage? Was this wanted by the community?
Not mine. It was there's one in is it Herrick?
Yeah.
Herrick, Illinois. It's down by Pana. And so all of my clients were going down there, driving down there, carpooling down there and everything. And so I visited it, and it was just outstanding. It was great. I couldn't quit talking about it. And so then Pastor Mesker, Dennis Mesker from the Davis Memorial Church, and a few other ones wanted to get it started here in Taylorville. So we all got together and talked to Herrick and had those people come and talk, tell us how to get it started. It's going great.
Great. And providing a celebration for recovered addicts and
Right.
just another reminder as how they got to where they are today and that their life is much better. Miss Evans, we're going to take our little break here, but I
Okay.
appreciate your time so far. I'm sitting down with Denise Evans right now, coordinator for Safe Passage here in Taylorville. When we come back, we'll talk more about Safe Passage operations and more expansion efforts here on the WTIM Morning Show. Don't go anywhere.
Your information station, WTIM.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn and beans trading lower. Wheat steady at this hour. December corn 4.90 down to nickel. March corn down 4 3/4, 5.04 1/4. May corn 5.12 1/4 down 4 1/4. November beans 12.93 down 9 1/4. January beans down 8 3/4, 13.11 1/2. March beans 13.22 3/4 down 8 1/4. December wheat 5.85 1/4 down 3/4. March wheat down 0.5 penny, 6.13. December bean meal 4.22 even down 1.90. December bean oil 53.38 down 1 penny. Livestock market at this hour. October feeders 241.45 down 37 cents. October live cattle down 212, 182.15. December lean hog 66.45 up 45 cents. Energy market at this hour. December crude oil 87.47. That's down 61 cents. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. All so you can enjoy the home of your dreams and save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Daniel Rizzo, agent at Daniel Rizzo Agency, Inc. at 823 West Spresser Street, Suite 1 in Taylorville, or call 217-562-4433 today.
Where do ghosts sleep? In the Booge Room, of course. And they sleep great on their all-new Bemco Arctic Breeze and Max Life mattresses from the guys at Just Beds. This month, twin Bemco mattresses, $149. Queen mattresses, just $229. Spooky good deals and a great night's sleep from the all-new Bemco Arctic Breeze and Max Life mattresses. As always, free delivery to your Booge Room, setup, and removal. Visit the Yawn Exterminators at Just Beds on Montvale Drive, Springfield.
Just Beds.
I'm Jeff Grimmett, Assistant Vice President at People's Bank and Trust in Taylorville. People's Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor Taylorville Junior High School Students of the Month on all of the WTIM platforms.
I'm Dane Muncie, the 6th grade student of the month. My parents are Sarah Hawkins and Zachary Muncie. School subjects I enjoy include science, PE, and English language arts. After high school, I'm considering engineering as a career.
Congratulations to these students on this honor from People's Bank and Trust. We put people first every day at People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host, and we're sitting down with Denise Evans right now, coordinator for Safe Passage here in Taylorville. Let's thank our sponsors before we move here. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. Sitting down, like I said, with Denise Evans from Safe Passage here, and we were talking about their expansion efforts. There have been great efforts to moving down south in places like Litchfield and Hillsborough. Safe Passage is moving down south a little bit, but now recently Clinton will be a new
Excuse
member
me.
of the Safe Passage group, and it's really amazing to be moving northward into bigger
Mhm.
cities where you
Right.
can reach even more people. 800 people
Right.
in Taylorville have been saved by Safe Passage. Let's talk a little bit more about Clinton. We're moving up.
Okay. Well, I hopefully we can, after Clinton gets started, I can get expanded in some other areas in that northern. Like you said, we've got Macoupin and Montgomery counties going great. They have opened up a lot of different outpatients and in their facilities down there. St. Francis Way is a facility down there that is going strong. And they, like I said, they have outpatient clinics there and whatnot, but we need to move north now.
Yeah. Do you see the ball getting rolling here? Do you see other towns closer to Clinton? They might not be too familiar with Taylorville, but they might be familiar with Clinton.
Right.
And, you know, if they
So
see their
hopefully
police
they
department,
can, right. Hopefully they can get together and open up too. Yeah.
I mean, do you see it in the future? Let's just use it in an example. Clinton has their Safe Passage department open for a couple of years. They have their own Denise Evans, and then their coordinator could move on to the next one. Do you see that kind of happening?
Yes, I do. Because Chief Flowers was very interested in it, very positive. So I think he'll do very well with it.
Really, really nice to hear that the chiefs of these police departments are fully on board, because it really
it has to
starts-
be the chief first. Yeah.
It's
Right.
The path to recovery starts with ending the addiction, and then you know, that path starts with your police department getting behind you. So just it's really great movement there, and I'm really happy to hear that. Let's talk a little bit about things that have been happening within the jail systems, local legislation, and statewide legislation within the Safety Act. We talked about the Safety Act a lot with Chief Wheeler, Chief Deputy Jim Baker. Now, we're not going to ask you about that. We're not going to get in the weeds with legislation, but this could have posed some problems for people that you would call a client, people that would have been in jail, people that would have been held for 30 days or no longer held for those 30 days. Now they're probably not coming back to Safe Passage to see you to start their road to recovery. Tell me about this.
Well, before they would be arrested for whatever they did. They would be in jail. So then their public defender, state attorney, whoever it may be, would contact the judge. The judge would give them a furlough. Then they would judge would contact Safe Passage. We would go in and speak with the client, the inmate, and get them into rehab, get out the ball started. Okay, now with this new law, if they're not arrested, they're just out on the street waiting for their court date. So are they going to voluntarily come into Safe Passage and say, I need help? Probably not. Hopefully they will, though. I can't say probably not, but there has really been, the numbers have been down, because of that. But we still have to show everyone that this is a safe program. They're going to be helped and they're not going to be arrested. So hopefully they will understand that and start coming in. That's one reason that I want to do this newspaper media outreach with my recovering clients, to get the word out so they can tell other people that this is a safe program and it's going to help them. It's going to save their life.
Yeah. It poses a difficult situation because those 30 days in jail gave you the opportunity to get in there and to do your work. But unfortunately, now it's really all up to them to come find your services. And
them.
The next battle is making sure they know your services. And is there a website, a phone number we can get out there where we're reaching our last couple seconds?
We
here?
have on our Safe Passage. Our Facebook page, we have Safe Passage of Taylorville. They can go there. They can call Taylorville Police Department, which is 217-824-2211. They can call my cell number, which is 217-638-3247. Like I said, they can walk into the police department. They're not going to be arrested. Just ask for Safe Passage and they're safe.
Beautiful. Denise, thank you so
Okay.
much for taking the time today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That's Denise Evans, coordinator with Safe Passage here in Taylorville. My name's Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Thanks you all for listening.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Big 8-7